What is up, guys? Welcome back to the 9th episode of the Do Your Job podcast. My name is Tyler, and you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at the official Pat's Hype House.
What's up, guys? I'm Nolan. You can follow my TikTok. It's Boston_sports.
What's up, guys? This is Mitchell. I have the same TikTok as Nolan.
And we have two guests today, Zach and Nick.
What's up, guys? I'm Boston Sports Zach on TikTok, and excited to get going here on this podcast.
What's up, guys? I'm Sports Guy Nick on TikTok.
And today we will basically just be going over this first week of free agency because it's literally been crazy. I don't think any of us expected this, but it's going to be a whole podcast length. There's plenty of it.
So you want to get first, but before we get into the people we got, you want to talk about some returns where we're having some people that are coming back.
Yeah. I think we talked about this a little bit last week. Is obviously Cam Newton, and yeah, and the surprising one was David Andrews.
I thought with bringing back Ted Karras, it was pretty much a guarantee.
Yeah, same. And I'm pretty sure he even said he's out of here, and then he came back the next day to a 4-year deal.
That's crazy.
I saw a thing that said he got offered from the Falcons and the Dolphins, but he decided to stay loyal to New England. So
I appreciate that a lot.
I'm so mad.
Yeah.
I mean, I was it was more shocking than I would say getting Matthew Judon and Johnny Smith in the first day. It was more shocking.
The two most shocking signings were re-signing David Andrews and getting Hunter Henry because both were unexpected, and we already had players in those positions that we had signed.
Exactly.
So it was just kind of crazy that we got upgrades for positions that we didn't need upgrades in.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that.
And so Cam Newton, that's a big one. I mean, it was our safest option at QB. It was better than going out and buying a QB for a ton of money, cheap and a lot of incentives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all that $14 million is not guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a base of 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's better than taking risks on Jimmy Garoppolo, who obviously he knows the system, but I think he's dealt with injuries. He's been a little inconsistent, and I don't know. Between the two, I would definitely take Cam over Garoppolo, just with the fact that Cam's the easier option. He's the easier free agent pickup than having to, deal guys to the Niners to get Garoppolo. I just feel like it was a simpler.
Really, that's interesting. I don't think I've heard someone say that yet, but that's interesting.
That too.
Yeah.
I mean, if we got Jimmy G, I wouldn't be mad, but
no, I wouldn't be mad at all. If anything, I would be. That's kind of the second most thing I was expecting was. The first I was definitely expecting to re-sign Cam. Wasn't surprised. Then if we wouldn't re-sign Cam, I was like, well, then it's got to be Garoppolo. I mean, who else? Who else would we go after?
The thing is, it's not like we're not getting Garoppolo. There's still a chance we can add more to our roster at the QB position.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're done. Personally, I think we're going to draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
First or second round. I don't.
Yeah.
Currently, right now, I'm pretty sure the Patriots are still trying to go for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
that too. I mean,
there's so much going on with him right now. I don't know if it's going to happen.
I feel like that's something we could definitely discuss later, though, because that could definitely be a whole.
Plus, I don't think we have enough to get him. But
that's true. But that can be a whole. We can talk hours for this, but
yeah. Mm-hmm. So another person we brought back is Carl Davis,
Davis is an interesting one to talk about because in a way he's unproven.
Kinda, and a way that I would kind of compare him. Well, I wouldn't really say compare him, but I would say you kind of give him another chance. But it's again nothing too major. It's kind of just a stick-in guy where it's if
maybe demote him to the practice squad.
Yeah, or special teams, which Belichick really likes to take advantage of, is beating teams with the third aspect of the game that is very people don't really bring into consideration of special teams, which is what I would think Ted Karras and James Ferentz also play on as special teams. Now that we have a stacked offensive line, but you bring those younger, unproven defensive linemen in, you play them on special teams. It's just as simple as that. You don't pay them much, you just stick them in there.
I'm interested to see if we let him go or because
Right.
I don't. Here's the thing: like if a team's gonna offer him a deal, it's gonna be for a practice squad. So if he wants a really shot at a roster, I think he's gonna come to us.
Yeah, definitely.
I say we should give him a cheap deal. Like, I mean, he's not like special, but
Yeah, nothing too major.
I mean, the
Nothing is
more
nothing as bad as Andy
linemen, the
Dalton's
better.
deal.
he can be like our third string lineman. I mean, just coming on certain plays,
The
maybe.
more, the better.
Yeah. Nick, what do you think?
Well, one thing I really want Belichick to. I don't really want he right now. I'm pretty sure he's trying to go for a running back, which I don't think he should do. I think we should stick with Damian Harris for now and James White if we resign him. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna end up going in the Bucks.
Yeah.
But I also
Yeah.
I want the Patriots to draft a quarterback because Cam's pretty. I'm pretty sure he's like 32 or 33, and if he doesn't improve this like upcoming season, then I think that we'll just have to start like if we draft like Mac Jones or Trey Lance or if we draft a quarterback. But drafting a quarterback is probably our best bet.
Yeah, Cam
If-
Newton's 31 years old.
Yeah, he's going to be.
MVP under his belt.
Gonna be
If my thing on the running back, if we need to bring either James White or Rex Burkhead back, either one of them.
Rex
Yeah,
is also getting up
Chris
there. too.
Carson re-signed with the Seahawks earlier today, so he's
Yeah.
obviously
We still
scratched
have
off
some
the list.
options, and Philip
Still got Leonard
Lindsay's also
Fournette
off the market.
Yeah, I think like a swap with Leonard Fournette and James White wouldn't be the worst idea. Where White goes to the Bucks,
No,
sign
no.
Leonard Fournette. Like I wouldn't think that would be the worst deal in history, but I feel like that would give like Fournette chances, Michelle chances, and Damian Harris. Hopefully, week 1 is our lead back, which I don't think he was in week 1. I think he was like injured in week 1 at the start of
He was
last
injured
year.
for like 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, I think his first game was against the Chiefs, and I think he had exactly 100 yards.
Yeah, I'm
Against
Yeah, he
the
had that
Chiefs.
one really good run. That was,
Yeah.
yeah. But anyways, let's talk about some other free agents.
Yeah, another one
That
was
we were-
Cody Davis, which I love.
Cody Davis.
I like it. He's
I-
he's more of a special teams guy, which
He's listed as a safety, but Bill
He's
likes to
not.
bring in all these like he's an example of like Brandon King listed as a linebacker and put on special teams. I think this is an obvious one. We can get him cheap, bring him back, boost our special teams. He's getting up there in age too. He's gonna be 32, but it's only a 1-year deal. He can or a 2-year deal. He can just retire after this.
I think one of the guys that we could not let go of this year was a guy who pairs great with Matthew Slater is Justin Bethel, one of our like biggest, like the biggest key to our special teams is Justin Bethel. Nobody talks about him as much as people talk about Matthew Slater, and he's kind of just like Matthew Slater's understudy, and except he doesn't like register as a wide receiver. Nonetheless,
How old
he's
is
still
he?
a very good piece to our special teams, and that's a guy just we could not let go whatsoever.
Do you know how old he is?
32.
Bethel?
But Justin is 30.
He's gonna be
34.
he's around that.
Oh, I was gonna say if he was younger, he could be like Slater's replacement. I wasn't sure how old he was.
I mean, I hope he comes back. But all right, he did come
Justin
back.
Bethel is 30 years old. He's the same age as Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's obviously gonna play longer too. I think.
Yeah. How
The special teams guy can last for a while. So I'm happy. I'm happy with bringing him back. I have no complaints with that. So there's one guy, one returning Pat that I'm not the biggest fan of. It's not that I don't want him here. It's just the deal. It's Dietrich Wise.
Yeah, I think that
Yep.
I wouldn't say that deal was unnecessary. I just think there was a little too much on him. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, does he register as a defensive end or like I'm not
Yeah.
sure what
A
he.
defensive end. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. We're kind of
He's going all out on D lineman.
He's borderline a C plus B minus player.
I know he's got so many this offseason.
Yeah.
I'll get that later. But Dietrich Wise is like players of the years that kind of fallen under the radar. He hasn't put up the best stats, but he's not that bad of a player. I'm interested to see what happens when we give him those big contracts and for long term. I'm interested to see if he's a complete bust. If he's a bust, then cut him, get out of this roster, save cap space. But if he's not, then
That would be interesting.
yep.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all the people we brought back, right?
Yeah.
Cam Newton,
yeah.
Justin
Nick
Bethel,
Folk,
Diaz.
that too.
Oh yeah,
Nick
Nick
Probably-
Folk. I forgot
I
about
don't know. I mean, a 1-year deal. I think it was another 1-year deal, and obviously you
Yeah.
don't overpay kickers. That would probably be the dumbest move. But Nick Folk is going to have to compete with 2 other players now: Justin Rohrwasser, who we drafted in the 5th round last year, and then like one of the highest drafted kickers of all time.
Quincy, yeah, something like that.
I think it was like
I think Nick
Roberto
Folk's gonna
Aguayo,
play, though.
and he was actually drafted over Tyreek Hill to the Buccaneers, and he just never panned out. But I think he's on our practice squad too. So it gives Nick Folk a little more competition.
I'm interested to see if he can be like our young Wei Koo, like our like project where like we kind of bring him back.
Yeah,
And
yeah, exactly.
He stud.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
if he was drafted in the 2nd round and he's a kicker, that has to mean something.
it's Bailey, not Bethel. Who,
I mean,
in the chat on the YouTube thing, someone said
Yeah,
Bailey.
is it really?
Do you know who Justin Bethel is? I mean, Jake Bailey's our punter. Justin Bethel's
It's not Justin Bailey.
Bailey's our
it's Jake
punter.
Bailey. I don't know. He said
Jake
it's
Bailey's
Bailey,
punter.
not Bethel.
What?
I don't know. Somebody put it in the
I think
chat on the.
I don't know. Maybe
YouTube
he's confused with somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Jake Bailey is our punter, one of the best punters in the league. Justin
Best-
Bethel.
The best.
The best punter.
The
in the
best.
league.
Yeah,
Sign him to a 10-year
I
deal.
agree with that.
Sign him
I can't debate
give
that.
give him the biggest contract in NFL history. I really don't.
We're gonna give him 50 years. He's gonna play till he's like 70. He's gonna be decaying on the field. Still
Yep.
punting.
Trying to be
Yeah.
like Brady, bro.
Yeah.
Jake Bailey.
It'll be like Adam Vinatieri. He still hasn't officially retired, I don't think.
He should come
Terry's still in the
Imagine he comes
league.
back to us.
I'll come back for a game.
Vinatieri should be our 4th kicker.
That'd be pretty funny. He's like a white beard. It's kind of funny though.
Yeah, he literally looks like a goat. Yeah, I don't
How
worry
old
about
is
it.
he?
I
49.
think he's 40. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
I think he's 48, 49 range. Something like that.
Adam Vinatieri, 48 years old.
And he's playing in the NFL. It's
Holy
crazy.
shit!
Okay. It's fine. We're not even monetized, so.
You know who we're giving a max contract this year? I think there were talks of us negotiating a max contract with Brian Hoyer, best quarterback in the league.
I 100% support that. Give him 10 years. Like, make him
10
our
years,
franchise.
$150
you
million.
joke?
Give him
the
some
rest of
Brock
his cap space.
Osweiler
Is that
money.
real?
No. Or what was his name?
Brian Hoyer.
No, Brian Hoyer's a free agent.
Yeah, he should stay that way, but.
Yeah.
Bro, how
He
is
was
the team not
atrocious
signing
against
him?
the Chiefs.
I honestly think he'll probably return to like for some strange reason.
Yeah, I don't
They'll
know.
I think he
They'll
should
bring
just
it back.
retire.
1 year, $2
Oh, yeah.
contract.
Knowing Bill, he'll probably end up being our starter, but.
In the chat, we got talk about JC in the 2nd round tender.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
you go ahead with that.
that's kind of like bringing him back, but
I hope so.
it's he probably will return. It's a good chance.
I'm expecting him
that's
to
what I'm
return. I'm not
thinking.
really worried about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a return to Pats. But other than
Not much
that, I think
I can
that's
truly hope so. If we don't get J.C. Jackson back, then
Mhm.
I'll be
I
very
honestly have
disappointed.
no idea where we're
because then we
going.
can't trade Gilly.
No, and then we
Which-
got to probably draft with our 15th
I'm
pick,
gonna say
J.C.
something
Horn or whoever falls to
On
15.
Gilly, real quick, he's not going to have the most trade value. Like
No,
I think he's valued way higher
What that
than he should
certain
be.
dude?
He's 32, I think.
31.
he's
He's
30.
going to be 31.
31 or 30, something like that.
He's declining in his career and he's aging.
That's not
Yeah.
true. Do you see him lock up D-Hop that one
Just
that one
saying.
game?
He
He
did
still
lock
has-
up DeAndre Hopkins, but he got
He's not
burned
just
by
gonna
DK
get
Metcalf.
magically better.
He didn't even get burned. He covered that one like 50-yard bomb.
Exactly.
He covered that as well as he could.
And there was a couple plays like DK had a good game, but
Yeah.
Gilmore was respecting him.
People don't talk about the fact that the Patriots were 2 plays away from being 9-7, and those 2 games were against playoff teams. It was the Seahawks where Cam didn't get in the end zone on that goal line play. Then it was the
That
Bills
game
where he
was so
fumbled.
disappointing.
If we had drove down and scored a touchdown, we would have beaten the Bills.
And you can honestly put in the Broncos in there too.
That too.
Not allowed the
Nikhil
touchdown.
Harry or Nikhil Harry threw up screwed up the
He
route or
tripped,
whatever.
bro.
Yeah, Nikhil. Another
He's
thing I
not-
think we can talk about is Nikhil Harry and like what his future is.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
ship
that,
him away,
that
I
could
could
go
tell
in
you.
like the trade section. I
Ship
think.
him away.
really
He can go.
high.
He can go where I don't really care.
Yeah.
I think is that it? Like for all the people we brought back.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. So yeah,
Brought back, yeah.
we'll
So.
start with free agents from other teams, which we can just start with Davon Gocic, if I'm saying that right.
Devin Godshall, I think it was. I don't know.
Something
I don't
like
know
that.
how to
He's
say
like,
it.
I think he's a veteran somewhere
He's a D
around
tackle
like
from
He's
the Dolphins.
26.
26. Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
it might not be the best sign, but he has to prove himself, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I will.
again,
He recorded 2 sacks, and as a nose tackle, that's very good. I think he can. We got him to be a run stuffer. That he can be the next Vince Wilfork. Of course, I love that man, and
I love Vince Wilfork.
me too. He's my favorite all time. And then we when Vince retired, we I feel like I lost part of my heart, but
Bro,
here's the thing.
no one literally is in love with Vince Wilfork.
Okay, but
I
here's
love
the thing,
Vince
bro.
Wilfork. I love his goatee.
I
Yeah,
love.
his goatee.
He was one of the best run stuffers of all time. He 100% deserves a Hall of Fame shot. I think he deserves to go in. He deserves every bit of it. He didn't have the best. If you look on it paper, he didn't have the best stats. But nose tackles aren't supposed to be getting sacks and like out of nowhere. They're just supposed to be getting run stuffing, and doing their job.
Free snaps for rushes for the edge rushers and the linebackers.
Exactly.
They're supposed to cover up the interior offensive linemen.
One problem we had this year was our run stop. Like Salvin Ahmed, like whoever we don't even know. Like no one even knows who he is.
Yeah, and then that there was that guy on the Niners that they let rip on us. It wasn't. I don't think it was Mostert or McKinnon. It was some other guy.
Yeah, I forget his name, but he ran for 3 touchdowns on us. Like run stuffing is probably like one of our biggest problems, and I think he can definitely address this.
Along with
We let that guy
Rush
in the
Matthew
Dolphins
Judon.
post us.
Matt Judon, yep.
I do.
That's
I
really,
love that signing.
That's a big pickup. He's one of the best outside linebackers in the league. I mean,
I like it, but I think we could have paid less for him.
Yep.
I agree, but like
it
we had the
hasn't
cap
been
space.
announced, but there had to have been other contending teams giving him.
Wait, how long's the contract? 3 years?
4, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's 4. We got a lot of 4-year players.
That's good. We have locked
and
up
then
players for 3 or 4
another
years.
D lineman, so that would be
Jalen Mills, the Green
3.
Goblin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jalen Mills too.
I think he's gonna be a good cornerback 3, especially if Jason McCourty leaves.
Yeah, I think McCourty's going. I mean, we don't need to re-sign him.
I think he's washed.
Yeah.
And then we have another D lineman is Henry Anderson.
From the Jets, yep.
Yeah.
I don't know much about him, but I think
Neither do I.
I think he can be a solid run stuffer too. Him and Godchik.
Yeah. We also got are there any more defensive players? Jalen Mills, Cody Davis,
Kyle Van Noy.
Oh yeah, Kyle Van Noy. Boogeyman.
Welcome back. I love the signing. Bring back the Boogeyman.
Didn't like the way he treated Cam Newton in week 1, but I mean, I guess we're gonna have to push that beside me. Gotta push that beside us.
Yeah, I was
wasn't the biggest fan of that. I didn't really like that.
He's kind of a baby, and I don't know. I didn't like the way he treated Cam in week 1, and if he doesn't apologize, well, then there's gonna be some issues.
When we re-signed him, I was like wondering how was him and Cam gonna get along.
Yeah, well,
I love Kyle Van Noy. He's one of my favorite players. I really don't care how he treats Cam. Cam deserves. I'm just kidding, but
bro, dirty.
Okay, but here's the thing. I remember in 2017, Jules and Stephon Gilmore got into a fight at training camp, and look at where they are now.
Now they're bros now, so.
Exactly.
And Bill Belichick signed a cornerback Michael Jackson to toy with N'Keal Harry for a particular reason to kind of toughen him up. And then like they cut him before like week 1, but there's like a cool story on how
I don't think
Bill
he
Belichick will sign like practice squad players and pair them up against.
You should re-sign that dude.
Michael Jackson? Oh, we got to give a max contract to D Virgin.
Oh, D Virgin.
Oh, D Virgin's a goat.
Oh yeah. Hightower, Judon, Van Noy. Our linebackers last year went from like Josh.
Juwan Bentley.
This year is going to be really good. We could get back.
And maybe if we take a linebacker at 15, like there's so many ways we could go at 15. We could go quarterback 15. We could go
Personally, I don't think
linebacker 15. We could go
Kicker.
secondary 15. We could trade
Kicker.
down. Like, there's so many things that we could do.
If we
kicker.
trade down, I'm probably gonna be a little.
Yeah.
Sarah Fuller,
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, I think
I
we
don't know.
could get back to like the defense we had. Well, not exactly like it, but close to it.
Mhm.
2019 first 8 weeks defense.
Oh,
Oh,
one thing
man.
I did see
That game
rumors
against
on:
the Dolphins, I think we like shut them out or whatever.
Danny Shelton.
Oh, I love Danny Shelton. I love his hair. I hated how like
He got
all of
cut.
those
He got
guys
cut
went to
from
the
the
Lions,
Lions.
and they sucked.
He got cut from the Lions. He might be coming back.
I hope Malcolm Butler comes back.
I doubt it.
I don't. I do too. I honestly do.
Almost every free agent we have go to the Lions.
But I don't think
Exactly. Or the Titans or the Dolphins.
Aaron
Yeah.
Hernandez is a real killer. Oh my god.
I know.
I wonder if Johnny Smith will wear 81.
Yeah.
I don't
Another.
know.
I think he will. I don't think they're gonna reserve Aaron Hernandez's number like they're honoring.
Oh my god, bro! I just realized what you said when you said 81. Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
god.
they're kind of a similar player. They're speedy, quick hands, get around the defense. They're not professionals in run blocking, but I mean, I don't know. I think they're kind of similar players when you
Yeah.
look at them together.
Another kind of questioning signing. Well, not anymore, but it was Ted Karras now
Mhm.
to a 1-year deal. I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's more questionable now than it was when he got signed because like
Yeah.
he will.
Because
He
we brought
did spend
Andrews
most
back.
of his time in New England as a backup center when until Andrews got hurt last year.
Yeah, I
but,
say we
like-
keep him as a backup for now.
Yeah, him,
He can also
special
play
teams.
guard, so
I was hearing things like we got to draft a center for the future, and that's off the table now. We don't got to do that anymore because
Yeah, we got 4 years of David Andrews.
4
if he
years
stays
of
healthy.
one of the best in the league, so we're good.
Offensive line's looking real nice with Isaiah Wynn,
Line's
Shaq
looking
Mason,
real
Dave
nice.
Andrews, Michael Nwenu, and Trent Taylor. No, Trent Brown.
Shrimp. Yep. Ooh, I feel like the old Pats are coming back. Bill was like, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if. Oh, that's not gonna happen. But you know,
I'm
I
looking
mean-
forward to see how Aguilar does.
oh, me too. I feel like he's very underrated.
I feel like Aguilar really needs to I don't see any issues with Aguilar. I think that Vegas fixed his hands because he didn't drop that many passes as he did in Philly.
He used
But
to have a really
I
bad
have
year, and
no
people just
idea.
based him
I
off
don't-
of what they saw in Philly. They
I'm
didn't really
so
look.
excited for Aguilar. I'm super excited
same.
for him.
He's a great
I was-
route
I was
runner. He can
surprised we signed
zip
him.
around the field.
I wasn't expecting
Yep.
to sign him.
Either was I. I didn't expect either of the
Kind of
guys.
just came out of
every-
nowhere.
Out of every wide receiver free agent, I did not think we would sign him.
I'm not complaining though.
Either am I.
I don't think we might not
I was,
get
little-
another
I was
receiver.
disappointed, but I was happy.
I think a signing that I was kind of 50-50 on was Kendrick Bourne because
I'm
Bourne-
happy.
Bourne hasn't had any milestone highlights, but I think he's just a pretty solid guy.
He's
mean,
gonna
Solid wide
be
receiver 3.
he's gonna be a 3 or 4
Yeah, I think
because you got either Jacoby or Aguilar at 1.
right.
Those two can probably switch.
It will probably be Aguilar.
Yeah,
I agree too.
I really like our wide receiver
Jacoby could
core
earn it.
now.
I would love Jacoby to be receiver 1. I would love
bro,
it.
that would be
I love
sick.
Jacoby.
I love Jacoby. I think we all do.
If
I
he,
still think
if he
I still
proves
think
in training camp that he can take one, then our wide receivers.
And he's playing 1. If Jacoby's only going to get better, we have a great future with him.
Mm-hmm.
So and
I
then
think we
at
should give him
3, we either
a bigger
have
contract.
Jules or Kendrick.
And then we've also got the tight ends that also, and then
Hunter
Kendrick.
Henry.
Hunter Henry, Johnny
Surprised.
Smith, and Hunter Henry were definitely.
I was not
Hunter
expecting
Henry.
Hunter Henry.
Surprised the heck out of me. I did not think Hunter Henry was coming to this
Both
team.
of those signings
I was literally-
happened while I
it
was in school.
Shocked me.
I
I
was
was
saying,
in
I was
the car.
like, okay, so we got John Usah. That means we're not getting Hunter Henry. I'm like, what?
No, I knew it could happen because I saw a whole bunch of reports saying don't rule out Hunter Henry coming
Yeah.
to this, and it happened. I did not expect it.
No,
I was in
I was-
English
I
class,
was literally in the car,
and I was like,
and Tyler texted Hunter with all caps. Like, oh, there's no way.
I know me and Mitch usually have online school, so we saw it
we're so
first. and
lucky.
I saw the notification. I texted into the group chat Hunter Henry in all caps,
That's
and
crazy.
Mitch freaked out. And
Literally,
freaked
I
out.
was like, "There's no way."
We did that with
Yeah,
Juju
and-
too, but
Juju
Bro,
took a
Nolan, you
hometown
pissed me
discount.
off.
Juju is so dumb. But
I don't blame him.
I don't
I do
respect
not
him. He's
blame him.
loyal.
I don't blame him for staying. Like, I hate how he's getting hated for being loyal.
Exactly.
I think it's really. I would not
They
the case,
literally
but
hate. They just hate on him because he's having fun.
Yeah, TikTok boy.
I think
He
he should have came to us, but
Hmm.
you know, whatever. And
I don't
Kenny
think
G is
Juju
still
would
out
fit in
there,
with us
but
at
he's.
all.
I bet he's gonna go. He's going to the.
I
Kenny's
don't know.
going to the
He turned down the
Giants.
Chiefs offer though. That
Yeah.
was pretty.
Yeah.
That was pretty shocking. That he
I
turned
think
down
he's
the
really
Chiefs.
pumped to play with Ben Raplesberger and
that
Dwayne
was
Haskins.
good.
Oh, yep.
and Mason
I
think-
Denton Head Rudolph and Joshua Alien
Would have
Head
been better
Dobbs.
playing for Cam.
But I have no problem
Yeah.
with Juju staying. To be honest,
I
Yeah,
do.
I don't,
because
I
want
don't
him to
blame him
have
for
a-
staying at all.
he wants to stay in Pittsburgh. He wants to stay there his whole career. I don't understand how you get mad about
Eh,
that.
If he wants to stay there his whole career, he would sign a longer deal.
It was probably because of
Well,
Claypool's
they had no
TikTok.
cap space.
Yeah.
I just,
They
I don't.
restructured Roethlisberger's contract.
And then Juju
And then-
commented on the
Oh, I didn't want Juju to go to the Steelers.
and said, "Let's talk."
I think Juju would have pulled a. I don't think he would have done the CTE part of Antonio Brown when he went to the Raiders. But I think if Juju had gone to another team, I think he just would have caused more problems.
Juju's not even. It's not like Juju's a troublemaker. I mean,
No, he just
He
has
just
a
has fun.
personality, if that makes sense.
yeah.
I don't think Bill would have wanted him though.
No, I feel like he's taking a chance on former Steelers
Tony.
wide receivers.
I think Bill does
we
not. I
gotta
don't think
think for that,
Bill
don't we?
sees it. I don't think Bill sees it as just having fun. I don't.
Yeah.
He's just like that.
Yeah, he takes it as it inflicting with the game.
Mm-hmm.
But Cam has fun.
I mean,
Yeah, well,
he doesn't-
Cam's not dancing on logos.
Here's the
Cam's
thing,
not-
though.
But he dances. I love when
Cam
dances.
didn't
It's amazing.
post.
He's bounce back boogie.
He's Cam dances in practice. He doesn't post about it. He doesn't like.
Yeah.
Well, Cam needs
The
a TikTok,
news
so we need to get on him.
Bro, Cam Newton does that.
Cam
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 gets a
stayed
TikTok.
off so all social media for almost the whole season, and now he posts like every day. So
Yeah, with his weird typing,
He's
which
in
I
the,
don't mind. I
30
think it's pretty cool.
31
I like the typing.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I
Like
do
people
too.
I mean, it kind of like defines him.
It's when you see the typing, you think Cam. So yeah, pretty cool. Do we have anyone else? Are we running?
Let's see here. Johnny
oh.
Smith, Hunter Henry, Nelson Aguilar, Kendrick Bourne, Matthew Judon,
Raquan
Kyle
McClennan.
Van Noy, Davin Godchow, Ted
Who's
Karras,
that?
Jalen Mills, Cody
We got him
Garrett,
today.
Davis.
What?
He's a nobody, but it's okay.
Who?
I don't even know who this is.
He has 0 career sacks. Just
What does he play?
Okay,
He's
so it's an
linebacker.
automatic Super Bowl win. Just say that.
That's true.
Another linebacker. So
Anyways,
now, for the sad part of the stream, people who left us this offseason.
traders. I'm just kidding.
I think Joe
Not
Tooney
many people
deserves
have
that
left us,
deal.
have they?
I just think the worst team possibly could have gone to is
I
Kansas
don't
City.
want the Chiefs to be good. And
But
they
what
got Kyle
Kansas City
Long.
did was smart, was cut their
5
big cap hit tackles.
year, $80 million.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him. I hope
Is
he
he
plays
the
well.
highest paid center in the league?
Guard.
I think the
Shoot,
highest paid
guard.
lineman is Trent Williams.
Yeah, gotta be.
He's like the second.
I was very
Guard.
disappointed when he left.
Yeah, and then I know Corey Lindsley's the top paid center.
Corey Lynn, that deal did not surprise me at all. I think
No.
he's a great fit with him in the Chargers. I want to see he can be a good a
He
big
looks
brother.
like he would live in Los Angeles. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, and I feel like he could be a big brother to Justin Herbert. Like they can develop.
Bro,
some
Hunter
chemistry.
Henry was Justin Herbert's big brother. Now he's
Well, not anymore.
nope, not anymore.
Or you just want to ignore the fact that Hunter said he wants to go play with a good quarterback and he signed with the Patriots.
I mean,
Okay, here's the thing. I don't think our starter's on our roster right now.
No, it could be, but
It could be, but
here's the also thing.
oh, I mean Brian Hoyer, he's on our roster, and he
He
wanted to play
could.
with him.
I think
he could
Hoyer's
think
gone.
about this when Cam went 15-1. Who was his best receiver or tight end?
Ted
Greg
Ginn.
Olsen.
Greg Olson. Yeah. So he went 15-1 with Greg Olson, and not saying he's capable of 15-1 again, but now he has the best
He can
tight
go
end
16
core.
in one, bro.
He could.
Yeah.
He has
could.
2 top 10 tight ends.
No, we had the
Who
best
knows what
tight
he
end
can
core.
do?
It's the best tight end core in the league.
Either us
And he
or
has
the
a wide
Browns.
receiver. And now he has
You know
his
what
true wide
deal
receiver
completely
number
slipped
1.
over my head?
What?
What?
Jared Cook to the Chargers.
That
I
happened.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm not
Jared.
surprised by that. They needed a tight
Wait,
end,
what?
so
Wait, what happened?
I think
Jared
we
Cook.
played the
Cook to the
Cowboys in our
Chargers.
17th game. Did we play the Cowboys
Oh.
for our 17th game?
Either the
Oh, so
Cowboys, the football
We're
team,
gonna
or
play
the
the Super Bowl
Eagles. something like that.
champions?
One of
Oh
those
my gosh,
NFCs.
I really
Mitch,
like
we don't-
Washington this year. I like their chances.
Mitch likes the Cowboys.
I think this is their actual year.
Yeah.
He thinks they're gonna go to the Super Bowl.
I have a weird feeling,
Cowboys.
man.
Cowboys. So many issues in so many places.
We have a better chance of going to the Super Bowl than them.
That's true. I think the next Super.
Well,
No,
they,
next
at
Super Bowl
least they
in
have
LA.
their known starter.
Yeah,
I
but they
think
also have a terrible defense.
we
Like
got
terrible.
at least 11 wins this year. If you don't achieve 11 wins this year, it's
Yeah.
a
With
waste of
this
money.
team,
11-6. That's not terrible.
That's a minimum. If you don't,
I'd be
at
really
least-
happy with 11-6. I would be
If you
happy.
don't at least get 11
With
wins.
Cam
that's
Newton at quarterback, that's just impressive.
Well, let's. I want to
No,
look
even
at.
with Cam. If you don't, if we
Yeah,
can't
getting
get,
more than 7 wins with Cam Newton at quarterback is impressive. I'm kidding. I
if
love
we
Cam.
can't get 11 wins this year, even with Cam, it's gonna be a waste of money.
Non-COVID
If we get
Cam.
Deshaun, I know this is unlikely, then we're gonna get our minimum is 14.
Yeah. All right. We've got the Falcons, the Bills, the Panthers, the Texans, the Colts, the Chargers, the Dolphins, the Bills, the Dolphins, the Jets, the Jags, the Titans, the Saints, the Bucks, the Browns, the Jets, and then our 17th game.
It's not that bad of a schedule. It's kind of
It's
moderate.
not.
I
My
think
prediction.
there's only one guaranteed loss in here, and I think that's one guaranteed loss. Oh man.
Where?
I think we're gonna
I
lose
think
to the
it's-
Bucks.
Don't say Bucks.
No, we're playing the Bucks at Foxborough.
Mm-mm.
I think.
Yeah,
we
but
can
Brady's gonna beat us. Knowing Brady, he's gonna play defense if he has to.
Who built Brady? Who drafted Brady?
Bill, but you know what I mean.
Exactly. He knows Brady in and out. He knows
So does
everything
Brady.
about Brady.
Brady knows Bill.
He's not gonna let Tom Brady.
I agree.
beat in
I
Foxborough.
agree. Brady does know.
Do you think
Bill.
he's thinking the same thing?
Bill knows Brady
Okay,
more
I
than
really
Brady knows.
don't. I don't want Brady to win that game for many reasons. 'Cause I don't want
I
Bill
don't
haters
either.
to be like,
That
"Oh
is-
well, okay, then
I
Brady's
don't-
the whole reason for the dynasty."
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mhm.
shut up. No.
Bill
If Brady
has to-
wins, like if Brady goes like 16-1 next year, or I won't be mad or anything. It's just I don't like want him to beat us because that's like
Brady's gonna go
good thing
16-1,
he's
and his
not.
only loss is gonna be to us.
I would be happy with that.
Bill is not gonna let Tom Brady beat us.
Are we gonna lose again in Miami?
Yes.
If we do, I'll be mad.
Depends. Do we play Miami? in
I wouldn't
December?
be surprised if
We lose
again in
Miami at least once a year, every year.
I wouldn't be surprised if we lose in
If
Buffalo
it's-
to the Bills again.
If it's early in the year, no. If it's late in the,
We always lose the second game to Miami. I
if
don't.
You know we
it's
didn't.
in
You know the
December,
year we beat the Falcons in the Super Bowl, we beat Miami twice.
hmm
that's rare.
That's a fun fact.
At home, we got the Bills.
I just
Dolphins,
looked
If
at
Brady
the
didn't miss
Jags at
those first
home.
4 games, he would have won MVP. I'm just saying.
I really hope we can beat the Titans at home,
threw
but
like
I
2
don't think we
interceptions,
can do
didn't
it.
If our run defense gets better, I just don't see us getting.
Yeah,
No,
And-
well, our D line's gonna be crazy.
we got the
But
$100
Derrick
million
Henry
man,
stopping that
Taysom
man.
Hill, and the Saints.
We'll be able
Stop
to stop
it.
Derrick Henry.
Man. Are you sure?
Yes.
Hey,
We've
Tyler, are
spent
you
so
the
much
Go
money.
Pats guy, Compton?
Yes.
The what?
In the chat.
Cam Tune.
Cam is
that's
Brady's
you?
dad, though.
Yes. Cam is Brady's dad. Anyways, I one that
Cam is probably. Oh yeah.
the one that I hate the most that left. It pissed me off. I'm Adam Butler. I love that
Bro,
guy.
I love Adam Butler. He
Mhm.
follows
That
me
was
on
dope.
TikTok.
Like,
Tell me-
obviously, he has to go to the Dolphins because Brian
For the
Flores.
Dolphins.
The
He has
black
so much
Bill
potential.
Belichick.
I think one of the reasons Bill Belichick signed Matt Patricia to be just on the coaching staff is that we don't lose more players to Matt Patricia's scheme. Although that's very obvious that failed for his tenure in Detroit, which was a failure to say the least.
absolute disgrace.
It was terrible. It was embarrassing. But we lost
Literally,
to the Lions.
we lost
the
to
first
them
time.
26-10.
That was disappointing. I
That game
watched
was
that game.
painful.
That game was sad to watch.
It was like, is this really what we're gonna do this season?
That was the game where Bill Belichick walked out and he didn't high five those kids.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest meme. That's like my favorite meme or GIF.
That legendary video. Just completely disregarding those young fans. He just walks right past him.
Bro, I'd be
Bill's like,
so disappointed if that happened.
Bill.
We're about to lose this game. We're gonna walk out and we're on to Cincinnati.
I don't know if he just didn't see them or like.
Bro, that was perfect.
I'm gonna pull up that video right now so I can laugh at it.
More on this Cincinnati.
We're gonna do what's best for us.
And another departure is Brandon Copeland, a linebacker who left
I
us.
could care less about him. He was injured all year.
Yeah,
He did
man.
nothing.
Where did he
He
go?
went to
I have no idea. where he went.
Falcons.
Bro, I don't know who he is.
That's fine. I care less.
You know, right?
A trade I really like was Marcus Cannon to the Texans because
Oh yeah,
Cannon had cap.
too.
Cannon was not going to be used because Cannon was. We already have our right tackle in Trent Brown. Trade him to the Texans. Swap our 4th, 5th, and 6th. That's perfectly fine. That's. I think that's really good for both sides, to be honest.
Want to know my favorite trade?
What was your favorite trade?
Ron Izzo to the Texans.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Literally dirt.
He
I
wasn't
think we
worth.
could have traded. In the MLB, you can trade a player for cash considerations, which is pretty much like just cheap cap cut. I think we could have traded
be
Ryan
even half
Izzo.
cap space.
We could have
The
traded
MLB has a
him
weird
Because
cap.
for
the
a bag
Dodgers
of chips.
signed literally
You
everybody.
could trade him for like a Big Mac and it would be a good trade.
We could trade him for a
offering a
2025
trade,
7th
Texan.
round pick.
We're off.
We signed. Wait, I thought it was this year's 7th round pick.
It is.
Next year's.
Patriots
Ah,
trade
excellent.
right tackle Marcus Cannon to the Texans for one Patriots shortcut hooded sweatshirt,
I'm
I'll take that.
short sleeve cut hooded sweatshirt.
We swapped like 4th and 5th.
Just like Bill's
and
cut?
6th.
Yeah, I like Brandon King's cut for Bill Belichick. That was pretty sick.
I
wanna
think
get
that's the thing that's powering him making
Yo,
him.
this podcast is going to
I want to get that Jason Tatum sub. Looks good. My
Oh
sub is-
yeah, the bacon one.
But my sub as bacon.
I like the Dreaming Green sub.
my sub
His
has
sub
more
got
rings
more
than your
rings.
sub. My sub
I
is
haven't,
bacon.
I haven't had the Jason Tatum or Draymond.
I
sub.
haven't
I
had
might need to go
Subway since
Subway
I was like
tomorrow.
7.
Have you guys had the
seen
Charlie?
commercial?
No, my granddad got to Charlie without knowing who she was, and said it was.
Did he
disgusting.
really? Oh my gosh.
He said it was
I'm
the
like-
worst coffee he ever had.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
It probably tastes like richness and brattiness and crying in tears.
My friends had it. And they just said it tasted like caramel and it was nothing else.
Ugh.
The Charlie cold foam.
Ugh.
I
They
think
got the
we've
Charlie stands
gone
come
over.
after him.
I would
everyone.
much rather get the Travis Scott than the Charlie.
Same.
I never got
Travis
the
Scott was
Travis
actually
Scott,
pretty
to be honest.
good.
Very disappointing.
I actually got the Travis Scott. It was pretty good.
I think the best was Draymond Green's. Okay, Draymond. I had a sub. It was not bad. I haven't had the Jason Tatum one, but
You actually got the Draymond Green sub?
But
Yep.
are these like real things?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I think
The-
it's
I
like
think so.
it shows you and you go in and ask, but like
yeah.
Jason Tatum subs ruined with jalapenos. It just
If I
ruined
go
it.
into Subway and
the
ask for a
best.
Jason Tatum sub, will give me a sub.
every Subway smells the same.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know.
I don't know what it is. It's just
Have you
weird.
guys ever had Jimmy John's?
Oh, Jimmy John's is overrated.
It
Bro,
sucks.
Jersey Mike's is the best.
How do
sub.
we-
Jersey
What the
Mike's
heck
though.
is that?
Jersey
Oh,
How
Jersey
do we
Mike's.
go from
You
talking
don't know what
about
Jersey Mike's is?
trades?
Jersey Mike's is good. I
Jimmy
tasted
John's.
dirty bikes. So I'm like, what?
Let's get back on track here. We're just talking about
How do
fast
we
food.
go from talking about trades to Jimmy John?
Subs.
We were trading Marcus Cannon for like
Yeah.
the Charlie or whatever.
And then we're talking about
Wow.
and then you brought the Jason Tatum sub, and then I said, "Yeah, have you ever had the Charlie?" And then we just got into
Mhm.
Dunkin', and I was like,
Yep.
My sub is
I
bacon.
think since we've gone over like
Steak.
everyone, I think
"Let's
We should
find some
talk
let's find some fan questions.
So if you guys have questions, yeah, or we can talk
We
about
answered David. I
like
don't
what we want
pronounce
to
your
happen
last
the
name.
rest.
He's
David
asked a
the
lot of
Silver.
questions. We didn't
I
answer
actually have
some.
How
something
much
I
have we
want to talk
missed? Oh my gosh.
Wait, I have
Yeah.
a question. Tyler,
I
I think
think
everybody's
who was
left
that
by now
guy in your
because I'm
comments that
actually
said
watching
who was
it.
that guy in your comments that said Ryan Izzo was their favorite player?
Oh, let me look. I know I saw that. It's kind of ridiculous.
They said they bought a Ryan
Izzo's
Izzo jersey. They bought a Ryan Izzo jersey, and they said he was their favorite player.
Oh my god.
He goes,
I'll-
bro, why are
would you
they
raise your
trading?
hand?
I just got his jersey, is what he said word for word. And then he said favorite player. Absolutely ridiculous.
Dude, he was definitely being held gunpoint.
He said, I said,
Ryan Izzo's in his room right now. Like, you better say that.
I said,
Bro, you
I said,
better comment that one.
I said he's useless and he sucks. It's like, lol, look at his top 10 plays. So I'm gonna go do that right now.
Top 10 plays. It's just some hook
Bro, what?
curl that he drops or whatever.
He's
Oh,
like
the
number one player.
fumble
How many
against the
touchdowns does he
Broncos.
have?
His whopping 8 catches for 14 yards.
So yeah, guys, if any of you in the chat has any questions you want us to answer, please do. Please do.
Ryan is a top 10 player.
Ryan Izzo has one career touchdown. One.
Ryan Izzo highlights. Okay, let's look at Ryan Izzo career highlights. The first one is
Jared Stidham. Are you the Jared Stidham TikTok?
Go
Bro, there's a
Ryan.
whole bunch
Go
of
Ryan.
TikToks.
Yeah, Jared Stidham's
like,
a goat.
There's a whole bunch
If
of
you don't like
TikToks
Jared
out there
Stidham,
that
you're
are like,
relevant.
I'm Jared Stidham, lol, or whatever. You know,
2020, he had 13 catches for 199 yards.
Jeez.
2019, he had 6 catches for 114 yards and a touchdown.
Bro, that's better than expected.
That's better than Gronk, to be honest.
I'd rather Ryan Izzo than Gronk.
Same. Ryan Izzo's the greatest Patriot tight end of all time.
I would rather Ryan Izzo in the Hall of Fame than Tom Brady.
Jonnu Smith has more catches, and so does Hunter Henry, but Jonnu has less than Hunter Henry. The worst of the tight ends that we got has more yards, touchdowns, receiving yards, catching, everything. More than our whole tight end core of this league this year.
We went from probably worst to first.
The worst first, yeah. We had the worst, no
like
doubt.
48 hours.
David asked, can y'all talk about our schedule with the new team?
Oh yeah, I think the only other team
record
that wasn't mentioned is the Cowboys.
Like record. Or
like
a record.
If he's
I think we could
12-5.
I think we should vote on whether a game would be a win or a loss. Like I feel like we could just go down the list and kind of vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game 1. This is these dates are to be determined, but
yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're at Mercedes-Benz Stadium against the Falcons. I say win.
Going to that game.
Win.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Buffalo, I say L.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're 1-1.
Win.
At Charlotte, Cam's bounce back game against the Panthers.
I'm going to that game.
Are you really?
Dubs.
Yeah.
Dubs.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think we win that game. We play Houston in Houston. If they have Deshaun, no way we win. If they don't have Deshaun, I think we take that game.
We're winning either way. Their team sucks.
I know.
Well, we struggle against Deshaun.
Deshaun.
I think we can win that. I think we can win that.
Yeah, I think we take him down. And then right now we are 3-1.
3-1.
Taking down the Indianapolis Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. I don't think
that's a hard one. Our pass defense is really good against Carson Wentz. I'm gonna get the dub.
I go win because Carson Wentz.
I don't know. I mean,
if he plays
their run though with Marlon Mack healthy, they've got probably the best depth at running back.
But our defensive line is going to be so much better. We are way.
That's hard.
It's going to be a close game.
Carson Wentz will not be good.
Does anybody say no? Because I know there's 4 of us. I don't know.
It's going to be close. It's 50-50 for me.
I think this is an overtime Nick Folk game winner.
Yes, I would. I think that would happen.
Let's do it. Overtime Nick Folk game winner. We
come back to this in a year and a half. Okay.
We are 4-1. Chargers at SoFi Stadium. We beat them 45-0 with a terrible team.
Dub.
Win.
Easy dub.
Hunter Henry revenge game.
Yep.
Well, that's
6-1.
Yeah. 5-1. 5-1.
5-1. My bad.
No, 6-1. Sorry, 6-1. Wow.
6-1? Okay.
Hold on. Let me do this again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-1.
5
Only
and
else so far to the Bills. Dolphins
Where?
at
Depends.
Hard Rock Stadium.
L.
More than likely going to be
More than
a
likely an
windy
L.
game.
But
Yeah, I'm
if
going with a
I'm gonna have
if
to go like 75-25, leaning
Dog.
towards
I'm
the L.
gonna be a bum and give us the L. I'm
I'm
sorry.
going
Yeah.
L.
So we're
It sucks that
5-2.
we're gonna have to lose to a bust, but you know.
Buffalo.
Yeah, we are.
in-
We're
Oh
gonna
my
lose to a
god,
bus.
did I just say that?
Buffalo in New England.
Buffalo and New England. I
We're gonna
gotta
win
say
that.
dub.
I'm going Dubs. We split with them. We're
6-2. 6-2.
I mean, I
Miami
don't know.
Dolphins
If
at Foxborough.
They will
That's a
win.
dub.
Dub.
Yeah, that's an easy dub. 7-2. Jets at Foxborough.
Dub.
8-2.
L.
Okay.
What?
Sure.
8-2. Jacksonville.
I'm
Jacksonville.
Wait, Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
9-2.
Trevor Lawrence.
9-2.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are all winnable games.
Tennessee. I don't think we beat Tennessee.
Nah,
I gotta go
Tennessee.
9-3.
I do. I think we get revenge.
I don't know.
The majority.
Although,
With their
I mean, how many revenge games can you have in one season?
A lot.
Well, this really is a revenge.
I mean, look at Ryan Fitzpatrick.
That's true.
I mean,
I know.
if
I
you
still
all
gotta
say
say
no,
L.
just go majority. Yeah, so 9-3 or whatever.
Yep, 9-3. Saints
Dubs.
Dub.
10-3.
Win.
Bucks.
Yeah.
No way
Exactly.
we lose.
Exactly.
No way we lose to Tom Brady and Gillette.
There is
11.
no way. That is a big dub. I mean, probably
Browns.
it's gonna be close,
All
but still.
depends on our
We're
run
gonna win
defense.
by 10+ points. Come back to that.
Oh.
Browns. It
Ooh.
all
Come back
depends
to
on our
this.
run defense.
Okay. Here's listen to me on the Bucks game. I think it's 50-50. It's gonna be a
I
Nick
think
Folk
I'm
game
going-
winner.
I'm gonna try to
Another
go.
Nick Cole game winner? Jeez.
It could
Yeah.
happen. It could happen.
I think
I
it's
think
going to
the
be one of
score-
those Cam Newton.
I'm pretty
drop
sure
it.
I'm gonna
So the
try.
offensive line reaches
I'm
across the
hoping-
line.
I'm hoping the Bucks game is in like the middle of the season because I want to
Yeah.
try to go to it. And if I don't want it week 1. So
Yeah.
All right,
It's not gonna be
Browns.
fun. It's gonna be
Browns.
fun.
It all depends on our run defense.
and I think this is why I'm
I
saying
think we're
dub
gonna lose to the Browns.
because
Yeah,
of
Yeah,
the,
I'm
say
gonna
L.
get L. I think the Browns will be one of the best teams next year.
Jets at MetLife Stadium. I gotta go dub.
what are we now? What are
We're
we
gonna
now?
lose that. What do you mean? They have Sam Darnold. I'm kidding. We're gonna win.
And then last game against the Cowboys, I say dub. So that
Dubs.
means we got
Dub.
L to the Browns 1, L to the Titans 2.
Wait, I want to see what Mitch says about the Cowboys. You think we're gonna beat them, the Super Bowl champions?
Yeah, Mitch, let's hear you. Let's hear
The
your
Super
Super
Bowl
Bowl
champions?
champion.
How
That's a-
them
that's a
Cowboys?
12-5
Cowboys
record.
win.
That is good. And
Yeah, I'm down.
those games can easily change if Cam's not the quarterback. This is all with Cam quarterback.
That's a 12-5 record right there. 5
I am
losses
perfectly
are Buffalo
fine.
in Buffalo, Miami in Miami, and then
Yeah.
the Browns, the Titans, and the Colts.
I'm
Or not-
perfectly
we said
fine
we win.
with
No,
Cam
wait,
being
never
the
mind.
quarterback.
Jared
But-
Stidham said we're too confident.
We're either
No, we're
13-4 or 12-5. One of the two.
I love how people are probably stuck in
Jared
like,
Stidham's
the
not wrong.
time before we didn't have these free agents. These free agents completely changed the team.
Yeah, if game
Mhm.
changer could be summed up in like
It's
anything,
this offseason.
yeah,
They are
definitely.
actually. I don't know if you guys watch this show. It's called Felger and Maz. It's
Oh my
a radio
God, they're-
station.
They're fine. I could do better.
They're on every day, so I just watch it.
yeah,
They are the most unbiased people I've ever seen. They literally like almost hate the Patriots, but they don't. If that makes sense,
I think they're just overly unbiased and they just hate the Patriots.
they are, and they are probably the most unbiased people I've ever seen. And they do this for a living every day. Like
Yeah, exactly.
2 to
They
6.
hate their own team for a living.
They just bash the Patriots, and they said they think we're gonna get at least 12 wins, and be a problem for the Bills.
Sheesh.
I hope.
I hope that's true.
A team that nobody talks about this year, like a team that could like just suddenly come out of nowhere. It's a team that's
Chargers.
been really under the radar.
Chargers.
I'm not saying they're going to have a winning season. I'm
Chargers.
just saying the Texans, if they trade Deshaun for a whopping amount of picks, they're making deal after deal after deal that nobody's really talking about. They're like minor deals.
Bro,
They'll
the
be
Texans could literally trade with the Jags for the first pick and get a better quarterback.
yeah. I think.
What?
Bro,
You think
what if
T-Law-
what if the Jaguars?
I
Would
do.
you think if you were the Jaguar GM, would you accept Deshaun Watson What else do the Texans have?
It depends, yes, because you already
If
know
it
the
was straight
And
up
conversation.
Ryan
defense,
Izzo
You
for the
don't know.
number
You
one
do
overall
not
pick.
know if Trevor's going to succeed.
I don't know. Trevor Lawrence is one of the highest ranked
He
draft
will.
prospects.
He
He
will.
got 8 big balls.
He's gonna be a top 5 quarterback.
I agree. He has too much talent.
Mm.
He's gonna be insane. And I don't even watch college much, but I know that.
Yeah, he's one of the
I-
highest ranked draft prospects.
I just watch I watch a lot of
Yeah.
Clemson football.
I
I don't
did
really
too.
care about it, but
I did.
I
but
just
I
rate
just seen
games.
he scores like passes for like 6 touchdowns in like a quarter. It's insane.
I mostly just like
Yeah,
teams
against the
their
what team,
jerseys.
though?
That's why I liked Oregon last year. I also like Justin Herbert's hair.
Yeah, well, I don't know why.
Not anymore.
Fucking amazing.
No, he looks like a toddler.
So we got like 10 minutes left or something.
I have
But
a good debate.
what?
Alrighty.
Good end off debate like last time.
Who deserves more credit for the dynasty?
Oh yes. Yes.
Brady.
Love this. Nope.
Brady.
I don't say
I'm
that.
gonna go with Robert Kraft.
Robert.
Okay.
Okay,
I
well,
mean,
okay,
it
well,
depends.
The
Okay, we're just gonna
dynasty
keep it simple.
itself, people don't talk about the years that we built the team that took. I think Robert Kraft bought the team in either 96 or 97. And then we had Bill Parcells for a while. Then we hired Belichick. Then we kind of just rose to the top. Nobody talks about how Robert Kraft was the one that was man enough to give Bill Belichick 2 jobs, general manager and head coach, which helped us lead the dynasty. Obviously, Belichick has done
so
more
he
than
just sat
Robert.
back and watched.
Yeah, he just sat back and watched and got a massage.
So how does he deserve credit for that?
I was just saying people don't talk about how Robert Kraft is.
I'm gonna say it's 50-50 as always.
Right.
Because there's a lot of, if you're gonna base it off like Super Bowls, which a lot of people do,
And then
It's-
Bill, but
some of the defensive plays in defensive games or special teams that won us Super Bowls is
Yeah.
really
Malcolm
based off.
Butler
The defense in the second half of Super Bowl 51.
is
No
was
points
the
left.
MVP.
What
That
was
is
that
split.
locker
Boy,
room?
we gave up a
speech
touchdown.
that Belichick gave? Because I
It's-
feel like,
After it's like a 7-minute mark in the third quarter.
oh yeah, no,
that
you're right.
defense-
He gave up 21 in the first half, 7 in the
You
second
can't
half.
give it all to the defense, but you have to give it, I would say, 70 to the defense because Brady can only come back if the defense does its job, you know?
Well, the
So they have
defense,
to
when the defense did almost blow that game. The Falcons
They
were
did,
just
but they came
stupid and
back.
decided to
If
pass.
we
I
had
mean,
given
so
up
did the
another
offense.
touchdown, that game was done.
Yeah, so did the offense though. So they both had to be on pace.
Right.
That game was an
And-
emotional roller coaster.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I remember
man.
going to bed. I was in like
Did no one
Fifth.
leave?
Yeah, he
third or
did.
fourth grade. I can't remember exactly what it was, but like,
Yeah.
I think it was 5th grade actually. I don't remember, but I remember going to bed and then waking up, and my dad was watching the game on mute because of how mad he was. And I checked the score; it was 28-3, and I was like, "All right, I'm going to bed." And then I wake
No,
up to my
I
dad
watched
waking me
it.
up, and he
I
said,
My
watched
"The
it.
mom
Patriots
told me.
are in
My
overtime
mom
right
said
now."
I should go to bed.
Yeah.
I
was like,
remember
well, I'm stay up.
it was we were remember my dad. He was like, I remember the 2-point conversion to get us 20. He said, "Please just give us this one like 5 times." And then when we
Oh.
actually won the game, my mom literally jumped up out of her seat, and she doesn't do this often. She like jumped up like on the couch. It was crazy.
Holy crap!
I
That's
cried.
crazy. I
It was kind of crazy.
wish I had understood football more back then to really
Me
like
too.
just
Me
savor
too.
that game.
Me too.
I kind of wish I watched that game as
Without knowing it.
out of the perspective of another NFL fan.
Yeah.
Like maybe like a Vikings fan or something. Like somebody like a team that
I
doesn't
just
have
want to be
ties
the
to
older
Falcons.
version.
Bro, have you guys seen
'Cause
that YouTube video? The 28-3 and the Falcons
And the length of the video is 28-3.
Yes,
Yeah.
literally 28-3. I sent that to the group.
I know, that's awesome.
Yeah, James White could have got the MVP in that game though. James White was definitely
He was great.
But-
I mean, you
He
could
was-
obviously list it to like Hightower.
Just like
If
Yeah.
maybe.
Damian Williams.
He
I think that's
made
his
that
name,
play
should've won
to get the ball
MVP
back.
for the Chiefs. In the Super Bowl
Oh yeah,
50.
yeah, the running back.
4.
Yeah. Well, they gotta give it to Mahomes because it was Patrick Mahomes, Kermit the
Mahomes
Frog.
has yet to play good in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he was subpar against the Niners, but They ran that wasp play with Tyreek Hill.
Literally,
Mm.
that and the Philly special are so overrated. Congratulations, you threw it.
Yeah, people really overhyped the Philly special.
It
There's
was
literally a
congratu-
statue of
Congratulations, you
Peterson.
made the game 22-12 in the second quarter.
Tom Brady
Mhm.
threw for the most passing yards and passing touchdowns, I believe, in a playoff game.
if you know that Hail Mary
He threw for the
at
most
end of the
passing
game?
yards. He threw 505 yards, 3
Imagine if Gronk
touchdowns.
had caught that freaking Hail Mary to win us the game.
He would have got like almost 600 yards.
That would have
lot.
been the sickest
Tom
Super Bowl
Brady
of all time.
didn't get as much credit, and he threw as Patrick Mahomes, and he threw 505 yards and 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
But yet people say Nick Foles is his daddy, yet he played better than Nick Foles.
exactly. Although
And
nobody
could've won
was
Super Bowl
expecting
Just
MVP.
because
backup quarterback to beat
Nick
the greatest
Foles
quarterback.
always beats him. That's probably why.
I think they've only played each other once, though.
I think 3 times or twice.
Something like that.
They played this season, and Nick Folk won. I think that was the
What would have been the most
game.
embarrassing if we had lost to Blake Bortles in the AFC Championship that year?
Well,
That
Blake
would've been
Bortles
super
got
embarrassing.
carried by defense of that year, so.
Yeah, that team.
Wasn't that the Jaguars?
Yeah.
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 Imagine if it was a Jaguars
Bro.
Vikings Super Bowl.
That just sounds weird.
It's so weird.
That just sounds so weird.
Although the Vikings got blown out after beating the Saints with the Minneapolis Miracle.
I really
But if the Vikings-
thought we were going to win Super Bowl 50 too, though. I thought we were going to win that game pretty easily.
That Broncos, man. We could have won. We could have went to like
10 and
6. We could have went like 6 straight Super Bowls around there.
Oh, yeah.
If we made 50, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, we would have played Cam in the Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh. I probably would
Give
have hated
Peyton Manning
Cam
his
more.
last goodbye. I don't think he would have retired, though. I think he wanted to retire with a ring.
I think Peyton would have kept playing if he didn't win that.
Yeah. I think Peyton would still be playing right now. That would be weird.
Tom Brady
His forehead
I
has
think
gotten bigger. I don't know how that's possible. He's got the whole
I think
like.
Tom Brady's not going to be that good this year.
In the chat, they says, "Yo, talk about Tez." I missed it. What do you mean by Tez?
Tight ends. I think it
Oh,
means
tight ends. All right, yeah, we got like 3 minutes left. We can end it off with that.
Yep. So Hunter Henry.
I like it.
I think we went from arguably not even arguably the worst tight end core in the league.
The fact that we had the worst tight ends.
No one was worse than us. To the best tight end core in the league in over 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
We're just that good.
We went from Ryan Izzo and Devin Asiasi to Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith.
In Jonnu Smith.
And we still
Yeah,
have Devin
I
Asiasi.
And Jonnu Smith, the worst of the 2 tight ends we got, had more receiving yards, more catches, more first down, more everything. Every single stat. Jonnu Smith, the worst of the 2 tight ends, had more everything than our whole tight end core. That's sad.
I wish some signing had happened during this, though. I don't really think any news had really gone down.
I always think about
Yeah,
what if
we gotta get
Sean
something.
Watson got traded
I'm
in
gonna
the middle of the podcast.
final thing I'm gonna say is on Monday, but once I think it was either before or after we signed Jonnu Smith, nobody else. I said next Monday, exactly, we are gonna have a completely different team. This was after the
and
first
we have
signing,
a completely different team.
and we have, and it's not even Monday yet, and we have a completely different team. Yeah, and it can still get better.
It can still get better.
Mhm.
Although I don't know where we would approach, but I think it can still definitely get better.
I mean, you could add a guy like you could have added Will Fuller, like a kind of guy like him.
Yeah.
Like don't go for Galladay, or anyone. Don't go for.
Now
like
I'm
a
kind of
super
interested
big
to
name.
see where the Dolphins will go at 3 now that they've signed Will Fuller. Because if
Yeah,
their
they can't go-
receivers
they
are
can't go Smith
Jamar
anymore.
Chase, Will Fuller, and Devontae Parker next year, that's going to be dangerous for
Mhm.
some secondaries.
Yeah, like us.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they trade out.
I do. I hope they should trade with the Bengals. The Bengals need Sewell.
Hmm.
Or the Bengals could trade down and take Rashawn Slater and get a shit ton of picks. I think that's really it.
don't trade Gilmore. I don't know if it's going to happen. I mean, it could because Bill might not want to pay him that much because he's, obviously getting old. But if you could not trade Gilmore, I'm personally not for this trade Gilmore thing. I would love to keep him and
Depends
keep
on what
our
we get.
secondary insane with JC and now Jalen Mills. So I'm agreeing with don't trade Gilmore.
Yeah.
If anyone else wants to say anything before we end up, go ahead. Any final thoughts, guys, today?
Thanks for letting me do this. This is real fun. I love being
Yeah,
here.
no problem, man.
It's fun being here.
Have you on later in the future again. We'll always
Yeah,
love
Did you end
guests.
live?
Did I end the live?
Yeah.
No.
I thought you did. Stupid.
Nolan, what? Why is no one in the chat? What's up, Nolan? Final question.
No.
Keep saying
Nolan.
Ooh. Nolan.
I'm waiting, Nolan.
Mitch, will Brady be top 5? I think the clip is here. I'm kidding.
he's gonna
Nolan,
be.
you got a minute.
The clip
Type
is
in your
here.
comment.
Come on, Nolan, let's go.
Okay, no.
Okay.
Okay, you're done, Nolan.
Yep, you're done.
All right.
Well, for
Thank
being
you
serious, Chris
guys
Pratt.
for hopping on with us tonight. We will see you guys next weekend.